Well, friends, I hope everybody's been having a happy Thanksgiving, but brace yourselves as I prepare to bring to you a review of a real spine-tingling Thanksgiving horror flick. Here comes a review of the film known as Blood Rage. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. And this time around, I bring to you a review of the 1987 slasher flick, Blood Rage. Also known as Nightmare at Shell Woods and Slasher. If you've seen the movie, they show the actual title, Slasher. The film was directed by John Grissmer, written by Bruce Rubin, starring Louise Lasser, Mark Soper, and Julie Gorin. Now, the film set on Thanksgiving as a woman and her adult son are stopped at their remote apartment community by the son's unhinged twin brother who has escaped from a psychiatric institution after allegedly killing a man in cold blood years earlier. Yep. Anyway, I'm going to try not to give too much of the story, so I'm going to try not to spoil a whole lot of this movie. Now, sort of main characters are identical twins Todd and Terry. Now, it starts in 1974 when young Terry sees his mother May and her date begin kissing inside the car. Upset that his mother is back at it again, he wakes his brother. They sneak out of the car. Apparently triggered by this, Terry takes a hatchet and murders a teenage dude having sex with his girlfriend in the backseat of their car, and frames Todd by smearing blood onto him and placing the hatchet in his hand. Todd, too traumatized to speak in his own defense, is found guilty and committed to an asylum. 10 years later, a now adult Terry lives happily with his mother on a sprawling but secluded apartment complex called Shadow Woods. Now apparently this is when it gets intense. On Thanksgiving Day, Terry's long dormant murderous rage is revived when his mother gets engaged to her fiance Brad, who owns the complex. Terry also learns that Todd has escaped from the mental hospital and may be heading for home. And that's when our intense excitement again. I'll only give you one mention of a kill. Terry murders Brad by chopping off his right hand with a machete before splitting his head down and plans on framing his twin brother once again. Yeah, you'll see what happens. That is. And you got. Ooh, that's gotta hurt! Believe me. Anyway, it just really gets intense. Now, apparently, this has a few good moments as after he kills, as one of the I believe let me see. Yeah, when this doctor comes, well, to search for Todd, well, she really gets a real intense death by getting split in half, and Terry takes care of his shirt. It's all covered in blood. He's like, this isn't cranberry sauce. Oh yeah, that's probably one of the famous lines from this movie. But anyway, we do encounter more people, including Andrea, the next door neighbor who's babysitting. Let's see. And her mom and her date our parent, mom, Andrea's mom, Julie, and date Bill. Mm. And then we also meet some other characters, Karen and her friends Greg and Ari, who go to Andrea's house for a little party. But one by one, they get killed big time. And well, Maddie's I don't know, panic and drink heavily with every few minutes of this and what have you. But that's all I'm going to tell you. See how, if you want to see how the movie goes, watch it. This I'm not going to have to say, ask my recommendation. I'm just going to say, for my recommendation, hell yeah, you need to see this movie. Anyway, the film was originally filmed in 1983 and got done the next year. It was soon released theatrically under the title, of Nightmare at Shadow Woods in a censored cut, which eliminated much of the film's elaborate gore and special effects. However, a few years later, it got released on home video under the title Blood Rage. However, the opening credits confusingly identify the film's title as Slasher. Anyway, but however, I have seen the actual uncut version of this twice. I've seen it on Prime and I've just seen it on Tubi just now. The uncut version is 3 minutes longer than the actual uncensored version that got released. The uncensored one was 79 minutes and the uncut version is 82 minutes. Now, Mark Soper plays both Todd and Terry, which that's really something. Louise Lasser, who I thought that woman looked familiar. She actually played one of the characters in the second season of the sitcom It's a Living a few years before that. Let's see. We have Julie Gordon as Karen. Let's see. Jane Benson as Julie. James Farrell as Ari. And, well, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of people I may not be too familiar with. Also, if you watch this closely, you'll see a special cameo by Sam Raimi's brother, Ted Raimi. Nevertheless, the film really got some good response and what have you. Anyway, now, let's see. Now, it has been released on VHS as Blood Rage in '87 later on. The Nightmare at Shadow Woods cut of the film had a budget DVD release in 2004, and in late 2015, Arrow Films released the film on Blu-ray in a 3-disc limited edition and DVD combination set, which contained an additional Blu-ray featuring the Nightmare at Shadow Woods cut of the film, as well as outtakes and a composite cut. And then about a little over a year later, a standard to this Blu-ray and DVD combination set was released in 2017. But I can tell you, this film had so much blood and gore than I could even imagine. So many. Ooh, that's gonna hurt bit. Yeah. This film was really brutal, but what can I say? It was bloody and gory, and I gotta agree with lots of my horror fanatic friends. I do remember Derek from Derek's Horror Corner giving this a good review. But anyway, I believe some others like it too. So again, I'm going to recommend this movie since I'm not going to give the whole movie away. Unlike most of the movies I do review, but this is just in case if nobody's ever seen it completely. Okay. And Words to the Wise, see the uncut version. Now the music by Richard Einhorn is pretty good. I gotta say the themes, the main theme for the movie you hear at the intro and closing, I gotta say is good. I'm just gonna say Blood Rage is definitely a recommend to watch, especially around Thanksgiving. So you need to check it out. So, what are your thoughts on Blood Rage? please tell me in the comments section below. And before I continue, I almost forgot. I actually do like the story. I mean, characters aren't too bad either, but the story's pretty good. But it's the kills and what have you is the good thing about this. Also, okay, so tell me what you thought about the movie in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. And I'll have some more good stuff coming up tomorrow, but I'm not gonna talk about what I got coming up next time because it's gonna be family stuff and all that jazz, okay? So thanks for watching my review of Blood Rage, and if you like this, you might want to see these other horror flicks and what have you. If you liked, I'm just going to give you 2 recommendations. If you want, go to the upper left-hand corner for another film that had an alternate title, that being The Mutilator, which of course was also called Fall Break. Or if you want more Thanksgiving, watch this at your own risk. Go to the upper right-hand corner for my review and rant I did on the worst film I have ever seen in the 40 years I've been born, Thanksgiving, which I did last year. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. I'm now up to 252 subscribers, so henceforth I can do a Q&A. So I'll bring you details real soon next month, okay? So thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya and happy Thanksgiving. Bye now.